Hi, all, and welcome to Mindfulish. My name is Shay, and I'm a trauma therapist in San Diego. And this is Mental Health May. So, I wanted to share something that most people really don't feel comfortable talking about, and that's suicidal ideation. Um, I want to make sure that I protect the privacy of this person I'm about to talk about. But I woke up not recently, but I had a text from a former client indicating that they were going to kill themselves. And I remember my heart beating so hard, and I immediately did all of the things that I'm supposed to do as a professional to try to protect my client. And we had not seen each other for a while, so that information I had was not up to date. But the police were able to get the updated information. And when they got back to me, they let me know that this person had already committed suicide. And I sit here with a lot of questions, and I turned to my support um, for some support around that. And what I found whenever I reached out to my support network was that other people felt overwhelmed and they didn't know how to help me process what had happened. And they wanted to fix it or to try to help me out of my sadness. And I felt a little dismissed and not understood. Um, Thankfully, with all of my training, I was able to know that these people love me and they were trying their best to support me. Um, And I just wanted to talk about this to share that most of the time when we turn to friends for support, we just want an ear. We want to feel heard and understood, and maybe a shoulder to cry on so we don't feel like we're alone in these really hard moments. I'm not sure if my former client would still be alive if I'd been awake when they texted. I'll never know. And I can't blame myself for that. But I wanted to put some ideas out there because I know how afraid I felt when I woke up to that text. And I know most people don't know what to do if someone they love says they want to kill themselves. So, my thoughts are if a friend calls you in a crisis, 988 is a helpful number to call for mental health emergencies. You can keep that friend on the phone and have someone else call the number to send help right away. If it's not an immediate emergency, but someone is telling you that they're struggling with mental health issues, there are support groups and resources on NAMI's website, and there are groups that are online or in person that people can go to. If you're here in San Diego, 211 is a great number to call. There's even a 211 website with lots of resources. And if you call the number, someone will help you find what you need. And so the website is 211sandiego.org. Again, for non emergency support, 741 is a number you can text nationwide for non emergency support, and it's available 24/7. So, my thoughts about things that you might be able to say to a friend who turns to you for help, but they're not in a life threatening situation might be, thanks for trusting me with this. That sounds like it's really difficult to deal with. I'm so sorry you're dealing with that. How can I help? Whoa, that's a lot. Why don't we hang out today? Or maybe, I don't know what to say. That sounds like it's a lot you're trying to deal with. I'm here for you. Again, I think that whenever people turn to their social support network, They just are feeling like it's too much for them to deal with it, and they just want to know that they're not alone. So, what I've learned as a trauma therapist is that the trauma is about not having the healthy support and connection when we need it in our lives. And what happens to us definitely is a part of it, but we can deal so much better with it if we have healthy supports around us. Healing happens in relationship. So I was able to ask my supports to just be there with me as I felt my sadness, but not everyone knows how to do that. And so my hope is that this message gives you tools to use if you ever find yourself needing them. I still think about this client who reached out to a bunch of people, and the first text that they received back was, "Who's this?" And I'll never know if I had been awake and seen that text, if it would have made a difference. But I certainly hope that you feel a little bit more prepared to help someone who says that they're really hurting. So thank you for spending your time watching this video. And I hope that all of you have a little bit of faith and hope that things can get better. I certainly know that healing is possible. If you or someone you know is in California and is looking for a trauma therapist, you can book a session with me at overcomeanxietytrauma.com. I hope to hear from you. Take good care. Bye.